Come to the green side. Hi guys, it's Dylan. How y'all doing? It's day 7 of my fully raw vegan experiment. And how's it gone? Well, I have lost a load of weight. If you don't believe me, you're kind of going, really? Then only 12 days ago I did a video about how I was 14 stone, 11 and a quarter, I think. Well, before I did this, I'd already come down a little bit because I was aware. But remember, that weight, naturally my body was bulking up as I'd started exercising. The muscle was kicking in. I've not lost the muscle, but I look much slimmer. Cool. So I look weaker, but I'm actually not weaker. In fact, I've not lost any of the strength, which is a total contradiction to anything that I was used to when I was a meat eater. Anywho's, so I am. So at the beginning of the 7 days, I was 14 stone 9. I am now, drum roll, 14 stone 4 and a quarter. So over the 7 days, I've lost 4 pounds and 3 quarters. Ha. So, was that calorie restriction? No. Was it eating in abundance? Yes. Did I restrict my fats? No. Was I enjoying the food? The fruits I loved. The salads, to be fair. I've never been a big salad eater. And that was a bit tough. I think if I'd spent a bit more time on it, maybe I'd have got myself some good recipes. And maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. When I did it before, I kind of just ate lettuce by itself and things like that, and carrots by themselves. So maybe I should have done that, but I just wanted to experiment a bit more. If you are thinking of going down the salad road, look into the noodles. Courgette noodles, in America they call them zucchini noodles. And also at Sainsbury's, that's where you get them. Tesco's also do them. Sainsbury's also do butternut squash noodles, and they're nice. They got a good crunch. I think maybe if I'd worked harder on the sauces, I'd have got there. Anyways, so I did it for 7 days. So I was having things like 12 oranges for breakfast. So one of the questions I got asked from one of my students is, Mum, she said, whoa, I bet you were running off to the bog every 5 minutes. That's the toilet, to those of you who don't know. It's totally the opposite. Totally the opposite. I went to the loo, as you do, for a poo. Scooby-Doo. Whoopity-woo. Anyways, so I went to the loo. The poos were the best poos I've ever had. And they really improved. I mean, you don't get constipation or anything like that. It's just not heard of. So when I changed my diet from meat and dairy, I straight away never had constipation. And the poos were good. The poos now, I know, what a subject, hey, but the poos now are absolutely really amazing right now whilst I'm fully raw. Is it something I'm going to stick to? No. Next week, I'm going to reintroduce some cooked foods. I think this is a great way to detox and get yourself to a nice level playing field where you're really clean on food and everything. So you're just really aware of self on a food level. I think it's a really good starting point. So if you ever feel you lose your way on food, do this. You'll find your way again. Cool. Your taste buds kick back in. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, yesterday I was craving my black beans, which I absolutely love. Today I'm a bit more, take it or leave it. So there's still changes going on. But I'd like to reintroduce it. The thing is, and I know some of you are going to disagree, but it's hard to be fully raw in England, man. When I did go fully raw once before and got down to 12.5 stone, I mean, it's easy to lose the weight. It really is. You just stuff yourself. All week I've been beaten by salads and I'm still losing weight. Every night I've gone to bed brim full, man, stuffed to the hill, waking up slim, going to the loo, regular as clockwork, and losing weight every single day. Really nice feeling. But like I say, when I did this before, it was a hot summer, and all the fruit was beautifully ripe and beautifully sweet, and it was really easy. I remember thinking, yes, I've found the holy grail of diets. And then the seasons changed, and the fruit doesn't ripen like it did, and none of it was sweet anymore. So I started looking to fats and things. And was it the fat's fault? I'm still unsure, but something went wrong. And this is me kind of just trying to find my way back again, because I was gutted back then that I had to reintroduce cooked foods. I felt I'd really failed, and I just felt I'd really failed. So I kind of fell off the wagon, and just ate any old crap. I think I even had a little bit of cheese and things, and then realised I don't like that. Especially when I started getting itchy skin again, and I was like, oh, Dill, come on, mate. This is not the way. I think that's the path for all of us, though, really. You fall on and off the old wagon. Falling on the wagon? You fall off the wagon a lot and then climb back on the wagon, Anyways, so that's part of my journey. So if you ever need to lose weight, just go fully raw. You will lose weight, but on the top side, on the plus side, you're not nutritionally depriving yourself of anything. You're not shocking your body system or anything. You will lose weight, guaranteed. You will feel better, guaranteed. And nutritionally, you're going to be doing just fine. Rather than calorie restricting. Who wants to do it? At the end of the day, on a calorie restriction, you're having to fight with, your self-control all the time. Going, oh man, I just want this, but I can't. When you eat like this, you're stuffed to the hilt. You don't want nothing because you is full. You is sated. You may not even, like I say, those salads, I didn't really like them that much, but at the end of them, I was like, I'm done. Because like I say, I couldn't finish half of them. Anyways. So why am I going back to cooked? I think the optimum balance for us is somewhere in between. I don't know where, and I think it all depends on what part of the world you're in, and specifically how much sunshine you get. I was watching someone that was in Canada, like a snowy part, and they were like, standing out in their bikini and that, but the sun was radiant and beautiful. We don't get that in this country. We don't get that kind of sun. And I think that has a big part to play with it all. I mean, I don't know whether you've noticed, some of my videos look quite dark. That's daytime. You look at those videos in America, it's the middle of the day, they don't need lights or anything, and the light is beaming and everything looks sharp and crystal. We don't get that, and I think that's a big part to play in why it's so much harder in England to kind of go fully raw. But why do I feel the balance is better somewhere in between? Well, we all need enzymes, enzymes to digest, enzymes to live, full stop. I can't remember how many you get, but apparently they get depleted the more cooked food you eat. And you can only replenish your enzymes with raw foods. So it makes sense that you're going to eat some raw daily to replenish the enzymes that you're going to steal from your body to break down the cooked foods. Cool? I keep looking over there to make sure it's still recording. But of course, you get a better absorption rate on vegetables anyway when they're cooked. So you kind of get this in between. And I know someone's going to correct me and go, that's not quite the case still. Blah-de-blah is different. But generally speaking, that's the case. Of course, no one's going to be cooking fruits. So fruits are going to give us all the enzymes and everything that we want anyway. But the veggies, from what I've read, give you a better nutritional absorption when they're slightly cooked. Steamed for a couple of minutes or something like broccoli, 3-4 minutes. And I mean, it's so sweet when that's done. Anyways, that's my little gibble for the day. I don't think there was anything else. So you know about the weight. And I'll be introducing my black beans again tomorrow. Yeah. That's it. Ha! So, I hope you enjoyed this 7 days. And it wasn't anywhere near as hard as it is to calorie restrict. Let me be clear about that. So any form of calorie restriction diet is hard work. This was me just eating one meal a day. So my breakfasts were absolutely stunning, loved them. Lunchtime it's fruit as well, so breakfast fruit, lunchtime fruit, absolutely loving that, no problems with that. Tea time, like I say, the salads, if I'd spent a bit more time on it and had been eating salads before, I'd already had a little salads book of my favourite salads, and I'd have been fine. But as I don't actually eat salads, and I suppose there you go, there's another myth. When you say to people, you're vegan, they go, oh, I couldn't eat salads. Well, I don't eat salads. I don't really like them. Cool? There's plenty. I do love rice. I do love potatoes. I do like pasta. Cool? Those guys are your staples. And beans, I love beans. Ah, always love beans. And they don't make me fart a lot either. Okay? Just a little. What's wrong with the odd fart? Anywho's. So this is Dylan for Dylan's Vegan Experiment. Tomorrow I will be a high-raw vegan, and we'll see how we go. I hope you carry on sticking with me on this journey. At some point I'm going to get back into that muscle thing. The longer I leave it, the harder it gets, but I am still doing all the exercises. My chiropractor says another 3 weeks and I'll be allowed to start doing some exercise again. So stick with me, man. We'll do some vegan gains, y'all. Okay, take care. This is Dylan. Bye.